I'm pretty sure everyone has heard of the Ava Tyson situation by now. If you guys have been living under a rock, then you might not know the Ava Tyson situation going on. But basically, there have been new allegations surfacing with a bit more proof to support. We're gonna get into that new evidence in a second. First, I want to go into the old evidence, maybe catch some people up who, haven't been up to date with this. I would find that pretty hard. But basically, about a few days ago, people started unearthing old tweets of Tyson, basically saying, "Ooh, this 4-year-old looks nice," and basically to lolly porn and whatnot. And people were saying, "Ah, this guy's a PDF. No, he got it." And then something started emerging where apparently he was grooming a 13, 14-year-old when he was around like 20 or so. And that's how the situation basically exploded. And this is when he commented, "I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments. If it hurt or offended anyone, it was not my intent. Seeing recent events, we mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from all things Mr. Beast and social media to focus on my family and mental health." And then the second one, he says, "I want to add, I never groomed anyone." Lie. The person who gets brought up in these accusations, Lava has vocally supported that they are false. It doesn't mean you didn't groom anyone else. Having said that, I humbly apologize to anyone I have hurt with my unacceptable social media posts, past actions, and to those who may feel betrayed by now, how I used to act online. To lump these two factors together to create a narrative that my behavior extended beyond bad edgy jokes is disgusting and did not happen. In past years, I have learned that my old humor is not acceptable. I cannot change who I was, but I can continue to work on myself. And then his last tweet, "I don't want these accusations to impact the hundreds of people who work at Mr. Beast, which is why I've stepped away." First, let's get into this. To lump these two factors together to create a narrative that my behavior extended beyond bad edgy jokes is disgusting and did not happen. My brother, there's more. There's more. That's the damning part. There's more. Because you want to sit there and say, "Oh, like you guys putting these two together and saying that this was just more than edgy jokes, that's disgusting, and I would never do that." That's what basically you're saying. But the fact is, there have been more DMs leaking. There have been other people coming out with their experiences with you. And there have been screenshots of old tweets where it goes beyond edgy jokes at that point. Because where's the punchline? I don't get it. And even if there is a punchline, it's not funny. These are beyond edgy jokes, and they did happen, and you did groom people. Stop it. Stop it. Seriously, stop it. That's crazy and disgusting to say that you didn't. To downplay everyone's experience by saying, "Oh, they were just bad edgy jokes that just went overboard. Guys, it was just a prank. No, that's crazy. That's crazy because you actually did groom and possibly altered some people's lives for the worse. And you're sitting there and saying that these were just bad edgy joke. That's crazy talk. You're a disgusting human being that should be investigated by the government itself, should probably be fined and jailed for some time because this is crazy. This is crazy talk. And before we start getting into all the proof and whatnot, keep in mind these are all just allegations. Let's go to Mr. Beast's response. Mr. Beast's response to this whole thing was, "Over the last few days, I've become aware of the serious allegations of Ava Tyson's behavior online, and I'm disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable act. First of all, Mr. Beast, I like you. I think you're a good human being, and I think you had nothing to do with this and whatnot. But the fact is, let's be honest, you did know his behavior online, but you just thought they were edgy because all the tweets that they're showing are pretty old tweets. That's the thing. They're pretty old tweets that were back when, like, making edgy jokes was funny and whatnot. That's why I think he knew about his behavior online. I just don't think he knew that he was actually talking to minors. Again, I'm repeating this. Mr. Beast didn't know that he was talking to minors. Now let's get to this part. During that time, I have been focused on hiring an independent third party to conduct a thorough investigation to ensure I have all the facts. That said, I've seen enough online and taken immediate action to remove Ava from the company, my channel, and any association with Mr. Beast. I do not condone or support any of the inappropriate action." This is great because first of all, it shows intent, and then it shows action, and then it shows I forgot what I was gonna say, but basically it shows those. By intent, I mean that he hired an independent third party instead of doing the investigation himself, which is great because this third party doesn't have any bias towards one side or another. They're completely in the middle. They don't care about it. They just want to do their job because that's what they get paid to do. And that he's taken action by removing Ava from the company. That's the action part, which is great because he did it immediately as soon as they came out, a day after actually the allegations came out. And then the last part, "I will allow the independent investigators the necessary time to conduct a comprehensive investigation and will take any further actions based on their findings." I like this part as well. He's basically saying he's going to let the investigators take whatever time is necessary to uncover the full truth, everything, which is great because he can figure out if this is the extent of it or if there's much more to it. And if there is much more to it, then he'll take action against that as well. There have been some backlash towards MrBeast, saying, oh, you knew all along. I don't think MrBeast knew. That's the thing. I don't think MrBeast knew, because this is just such a heinous thing to do, to let other people know that you're doing it, which is crazy. So I don't think MrBeast knew. I think he's innocent in all this, and I think he is a good person. So, and now let's to the proof side of things. I'm just gonna go through all the old shit real quick, just to catch you guys up. So basically, a lot of people were accusing him of grooming Lava. Lava came out and said, no, Ava wasn't grooming me, it's all misunderstanding. And then other people started coming out. I'm gonna show you this guy's statement. He wants to remain anonymous, so people can't make the argument, oh, he's just chasing clout. It says, I would like to stay anonymous, but Kris Tyson was texting me back in 2020 when I was 14. I'm 18 now. I commented on one of his tweets. He saw it and messaged me. When I was young, I couldn't see how he was grooming and manipulating me, but looking back at it, I can see. So back in 2020, Kris was about 23, 24 years old now. Now riddle me this, Batman. What is a 23, 24-year-old doing messaging a 14, 13-year-old? Please enlighten me to that. I'm gonna show you guys 2 DMs from that. Here's one of the DM. Kris asks, you're turning? ? Victim says, 14. I don't know where the party will be at. My mom is still deciding. Kris says, what do you want? I could give you anything. Bro, first of all, the only thing you need to give is give yourself in to the police. That's the only thing you need to give right now. And second of all, why are you to a 14-year-old like that? I just don't get it. Why are you talking to a 14-year-old like that? That's low-key disturbing. And then the second screenshot right here, it says, I love you. Oh my god, I just messed up. And then he goes on to say, I meant love playing Minecraft with you. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You are a creepy son of a bitch. Get into some of the newer stuff that has come out. This is a post, I don't know from where, I just found it on Twitter. And I know people say don't believe everything you see on Twitter, but this seems pretty credible. Text from 2018 between me and Kris. I was 14, he was roughly 22. Kind of makes sense. He would have probably been around 20. So he probably has his math wrong there. The victim says, my friend made a fucking school shooter threat and might give me his skins because he's grounded for life. Lala, what the fuck, you for real? Yeah, it was crazy. Lol, did the school expel him? I can't see the response because it's not safe. Kris sends 2 kissing emojis, and then he says, of course, that, to a 14-year-old. And then, as you guys can see right here, it says, this is the best Snapchat I've ever seen. That guy is in school. He's in elementary right now, or junior high, depending on where you live. Haha, when it's your wedding, you can do what you want. LOL. That's crazy. Yo, lock this guy up, bro. Lock him up. I don't care what you do with him. Just lock him up, buddy. These are some of his old tweets that I want to show you guys. See, as you guys can see, this one's from 2017. That bitch looked good for a 4-year-old. What? What the fuck are you on about? Bro, get this guy out of here. Please, bro. Please get this guy out of here. He's giving me the creeps, and I'm 21. Here's a second tweet. Nothing gets my bleeped out. Pranking like some lolly. Now, is he talking about lollipops? Is he talking about, lollipops? We'll never know. But there's some theories online that he's talking about lolly, the inappropriate kind. And I'm more inclined to believe that after everything we've seen. One more damning proof has come out. Basically, this guy, his handle is Brain Freak, came out and said, hey, I used to work close with Kris and whatnot. I used to do him favors. He said he needed help with setting up, I'm pretty sure it was a Discord server. So I decided to offer my services. And he promised me he would pay me in the future. And, oh, sorry, no, it was Twitch. Help him set up his Twitch. And he said he would pay me, before, and I also moderated for him on his Twitch and whatnot. That's what he basically said. And he goes on to say that there was a Discord server set up where there were 10 people, I'm pretty sure, including Ava. And Brain Freak basically goes on to say that on the Discord server, they were all minors except Ava. That's what he says. Watch the video. I'm gonna put a clip of it.
This Discord server that we were a part of had about 10 people in it, most of whom were minors. I'm not sure how they got in there, other than me and Lava. He won a giveaway and Kris invited him after that. And Kris invited me after I saw one of his tweets asking for help setting up a Garry's Mod server for the 10 million subscriber MrBeast video. This turned into us having lots of private conversations with Kris and playing video games with him for hours on end. Not only did we do a lot of unpaid work for him that he promised he would pay us for, he would also frequently bring up sexual topics that was definitely not appropriate to bring up around 15, 16-year-olds, especially with him being like, I don't know, 20, 21 years old. He would even go as far as linking me several different corn and hentai videos throughout the time of me talking with him. Not only that, but he had an NSFW bot in his Discord server before he made it public. So when it was just a private server, his little circle of minors. And he would use this NSFW bot to spam different corn images, alongside all these 15-year-olds. He He would also frequently call me dad and daddy, as well as the others, which I guess we all kind of just took as a joke at the time. You have to think.
I'm not gonna put the whole video on, but he basically says everyone in there was a minor except Ava, and what there was on the server was a corn bot where you can send corn gifts and whatnot and pictures to the server through the server and whatnot. And what he would do is he would use that bot and put corn on the Discord server where all the minors. Now I'm starting to think, Ava, these are just more than bad edgy jokes, like you said before. Yeah, I think these go beyond bad edgy joke, and I do think these did happen because we have grooming, we have you calling people daddy. I mean, sorry, minors daddy and whatnot. And in the video, he basically goes on to say how it was really weird because in the Discord server he would call minors daddy and whatnot, but at the time they thought he was just joking. That's pretty hard to accept, man. But yeah, I think he should be locked up. And I think he should be chained to a wall and whatnot. But those are just my opinions. Thank you guys for watching. Maybe like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I'll keep you guys updated if anything new happens. See ya.